Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the Florida Atlantic Owls taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Roadrunners will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Owls offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback knew he was in that pocket too long, but nowhere to go with the ball, and he takes the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to throw. It's Fancher. They're trying to get to him. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So UTSA's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and win.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He makes the connection, and they're able to get him down. And the Roadrunners racing to the line in a hurry-up. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback made himself at home in the pocket until the defense finally raided his house. Down he goes.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
The Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Hayes. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got it behind the line, it's Johnson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hayes.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
At the 35, he's loose. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. He uncorks one deep. He caught it, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. San Jose State was able to come away with a hard-fought victory there in the capital of Silicon Valley. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw, it's McCown. And wings it incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going up top. And that pass picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. On target. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw, it's Fancher. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Owls have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after him. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll immediately call timeout. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Owls.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the catch. It's Carpenter. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in San Antonio as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carpenter. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Offense set on 1st down. He leaves it with his back. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. To the air. It's Fancher. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Get it out on the screen. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Pressure coming. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
They come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. To throw, it's McCown. Getting some heat. Makes the pass. Finds a man on the left. And he's running in the open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Roadrunners want to move quickly. This offense thought they had the defense reeling on its heels, but the D stands tall and comes up with a sack.
Yeah, but why not, right? If I make a big play, I got no problem going back to it. But the defense said, I got you. I understand what you're doing. I know you're going back to it. They were ready for it. They had the answer for it. And they got the QB and got his butt on the ground.
Working the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. They're trailing by 24 to USC. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the move, it's Campbell. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here's the handoff. Finds some fresh air. Still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? And the quarterback takes a knee. To be honest, both of these offenses played as if they were waist-deep in mud. Plenty of struggles, and they come up just short in this one.
Definitely a defensive struggle here. So the good news for this team is you like what you saw on that side of the football, guys making plays, but the offense has got to be able to pick it up. You've got to be able to find ways to generate explosive plays and generate points. They couldn't do it.
And it's very frustrating for a defense when you see your offense time and time again not come through. They did their job. Offense next time just has to do a lot better.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation